Rosie Hamlin Mendez was originally born in Oregon, but her father was in the military and their family moved around for years. Eventually, they settled here in National City.
He played the classical piano.
Rogelio Cázares was Hamlin's neighbor and a close friend. He used to hang out at her house. He didn't like classical music, but he liked listening to Hamlin.
And her mother used to buy us beer when we were in high school to listen to Rosie play the classical piano.
National City is a mostly Latino community. Gerardo Rios is a professor of Mexican-American Studies and History at Southwestern College. He says this decade, the 1960s, was a time of social and political awakening for Chicanos and Latinos.
Many in the community by the 1960s felt that it was a time for liberation, that it was a time to stake their own claim in American society, but more so build their own space.
Hamlin's biggest dream was to become a singer. She was 14 when she wrote one of her first songs. It was a love poem. She called it Angel Baby. In the summer of 1960, Hamlin and her friends drove to a makeshift recording studio in rural San Marcos to tape the song. They went to the manager of a Kresge's department store in San Diego and asked if he would play the record in the listening booth. It was a hit. Teenagers who heard the song at Kresge's clamored to buy it. Hamlin and her friends got the attention of an employee at Highland Records. Soon after, they got a contract. They called themselves Rosie and the Originals. Angel Baby was put on regular rotation across the nation with DJs from San Isidro to New York City, from Seattle to Key Largo. 2 months after its release, it hit number 5 on the Billboard's Hot 100. It was the number 1 cruising song in National City, a song that changed popular music and reshaped Chicano culture. Cázares, Hamlin's childhood friend, had joined the Army and was stationed near Monterey, California.
When I was at Fort Ord, Angel Baby came out. And so I said, hey, I know that girl. She's a friend of mine. Nobody believed me.
Rios says this was all happening against the backdrop of the emergence of civil rights leaders like Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta, who founded the United Farm Workers. Chicanos were starting to advocate for themselves and push back against systematic inequalities.
In many ways, Chicanismo was their third space. It was a space where they would thrive, where they would carve out their own destinies, where the people would look for greater communal affirmation, and where the people decided to stake a claim at autonomy.
But Hamlin also had to confront the widespread misogyny and machismo Chicanas faced at the time. Women were expected to take traditional domestic roles, and when women did work, they earned significantly less than men for comparable work and experienced discrimination in the workplace.
I'm sure it was very difficult times, because there was a lot of racism.
Norma Cázares grew up in National City at the time when Angel Baby was a hit.
Certainly misogynistic people who, to the point where they wouldn't allow her to put her name on it.
For Hamlin, the record label didn't give her credit for writing Angel Baby because she wasn't 18 when she wrote it, and because she was a woman. Still, Hamlin continued to become even more famous. Rosie and the Originals performed with some of the greats like Jackie Wilson, Chuck Berry, and Big Mama Thornton. Hamlin was also the first Latina to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. John Lennon called Angel Baby one of his all-time favorite songs and recorded his own version in 1973. Through all this, Hamlin fought to reclaim the rights to Angel Baby. She filed a series of lawsuits demanding royalties for its use over the years and credit for her writing. Almost 20 years later, Hamlin won her case. In 2001, Rosie and the Originals released a new version of Angel Baby, this time in Spanglish.
The song Angel Baby sort of became an anthem, for many Chicano families, Mexican-American people.
She brought pride to the city of National City. To this day, there's still people that talk about it.
Rosie Hamlin died in her sleep in New Mexico in 2017. She was 71. Hamlin proved that love can transcend death. Her music has. Rosie and the originals have entered immortality. In National City, I'm Alexa Lima for KPBS News.